Hi, this is Emma with Zelch Family Homestead, and today is a cleaning day. I'm going to be working on doing some organizing. We have a small house, 1 bedroom with a loft, and as you can see behind me, I try to stay pretty stocked with 6 kids, spouses, 19 grandchildren, and everybody likes to eat. You just gotta have things on hand. So, prices don't seem to be getting lower at all. They just seem to go up and up and up. So, it's good to be stocked. So, today I'm going to do a bit more organizing and clear up a little bit of clutter. Like I said, small house, 1 bedroom with a loft. So I have to use my space wisely, and I don't think I'm doing that. With so many grandchildren here all the time, it just seems like I'm busy picking up rather than organizing what I have. So on times when I can, that's what I'm going to do. You can see behind me, see this shelf right here. I started trying to put my healthier baking items on that shelf. Good idea. But then it also started turning into, let's put the Yahtzee game up there. Can you see that? So that the grandchildren, the smaller ones, don't get a hold of the dice, or don't lose the dice, or don't choke on the dice. So, it's kind of turning into, yes, my healthier baking shelf, but also getting a little unorganized. So, got to work on that. But in the wintertime, now I don't know about at your house, but we live in the country. Okay, we built right smack in the middle of the woods. And in the country, you have field mice. And in the fall and in the winter, especially when it starts getting really cold, you'll have field mice. And they love coming in your house just because it's nice and dry and it's warm. They don't have to fight for things out there. We had a mouse. Was driving me crazy. It was like totally smart. You set traps, couldn't catch it, couldn't catch it, couldn't catch it. Kept getting into something. Couldn't tell what it was. Well, it ended up being one little thing of crackers that it got into. But my goodness, it took big old chunks out of them crackers. You know, by the time it ate a little bit, and by the time I figured it out, here's a spot in that thing of crackers. So, me, being me, took and put all my baking things, so all your flours that aren't in jars, maybe they're in the flour packaging, the paper flour packaging, any sugars, any baking mixes, any chocolate chips, anything that it could get into to do with baking or being on your pantry shelf. I started going, what am I going to do with this? So I bought some totes, plastic totes. So I started filling up totes. I've got like 5 or 6 big old plastic totes. Not the super big ones, but fairly good size plastic totes. Started filling them up, and I have them stacked behind this shelf right here by the little propane refrigerator, just on the side of it. Not so close that it's detrimental to the propane fridge, but close enough to where it's out of the way and it's in the corner, but you can't get to the things behind it. It's kind of try to do one thing and it leads to another, to another, to another. So today is a day to clean an area, to move my totes to, because I'll go through my totes a different day. I don't have time for that today. I have to babysit later. So goal for today is to clear an area. Because like I said, every little area turns into it's got to have something in it. Small house, so many children and grandchildren. Everybody, you know, I have somebody here most of the time. That's okay. I don't like being by myself anyway. So that's okay. But what I decided to do was we have a wood stove that we heat with in here, in the little kitchen living room area. And we have a wood box. And this wood box seems to have become a catch-all. It's a catch-all for grandchildren toys. There's lots of toys. So I have to move those toys out, put those aside. I'll find a spot for those. Then I have to take out my cardboard. That is a whole nother story. For some reason, I seem to save cardboard. I don't know about you, but I do. When I was little, my dad was a dump truck driver, which means he worked on his vehicles as well. Okay, so he was always out in the driveway, getting under the truck, that kind of thing. And you know what? That chat or that gravel is kind of hard on your back. Now, he passed when he was 51, so he was still pretty young when he passed. But you try being 51 and getting out there on the gravel on your back and scooting around and working on vehicles, that would kind of hurt. So he always had a big old piece of cardboard or something. You know, when he was down at like a bigger garage, he would have one of those boards, one of the rollers that you could scoot around. I don't remember what they're called. But anyway, but at home he would have cardboard. So I think that's where I got my cardboard saving from. At least that's what some of the cousins tell me. The whole family does that, apparently. But anyway, so that's a whole nother story. But, and that drives Clyde crazy. He just can't stand that cardboard sitting in there. So he'll take it out, and occasionally he'll have a heck of a fire going just for my cardboard. You know, he'll use it to get the wood cook stove outside started, or get the fire in the fire pit going. That's okay. That's what it's saved for too. But the bigger pieces, in case he has to get out in the shop on the rocks and work on something too. So trying to think about him, but it does drive him absolutely crazy. But anyway, okay. So I'm going to clean out my wood box, which is right there. So you got your wood box, you got it filled with cardboard, boxes, you know, you get something in from Amazon or wherever. I just throw the box in there, and we'll either reuse it, I'll give it to one of the kids, or it'll get burnt or used to lay on. So in the wood box, I'm sure there's also wood chips, which you don't want to keep around. You know, I need to clean out that area anyway. So today will be a day to move the wood box out, move the toys out, get rid of the cardboard, sweep that area all out. And then I'm going to stack my totes with my baking items there. And so that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but for me, that's a whole lot. Because it's this, you want to see this little area? Let me show you this area. See that area there? My wood box is under there somewhere. And then boxes and toys. So that is going to be my day. Yes. I hope you have a blessed, easier day than me. But I create my own messes. I have to clean them up. So, and then I get to babysit this afternoon. So that'll be wonderful as well. May you have a blessed day. I will talk to you again another day.